Hey everyone, we'll be starting in just a moment. I think it's probably just taking a moment to have everything catch up. Hey, Stargirl, Jasmine, and Devastator. I'm not sure if folks can hear me yet, but we'll be ready to go in just a moment. Oh hey, Star. Ah, okay, sounds like folks can hear me. So we're about to get started. In fact, I'm going to reload one thing so I can hopefully see what's going on. Okay, that's the wrong custom night. There we go, much better. So last time we had a few problems with the internet service provider, and so I think some folks missed a few things in the last few minutes, but I made it into Godholm. After going through Sheo's room, the path to Sheo's room. I'm not exactly sure where the stream cut out. I've gone through a few notes, I've been trying to see what places I haven't explored yet, which may or may not work out very well. But we're gonna see if we can find the black egg. It might go pretty fast, it might be a lot of aimless wandering. Right now, the only thing left is to find the black egg. Interesting. Okay, so this is where the Shade Cloak room is. And I'm pretty sure I've been here. Yeah, I've been here. Did I get this? Yeah, I got that too. So this connected with somewhere else then. That's a good question as to where the white egg is. Unfortunately, we need the black egg at the moment. Interesting. This is outside of Brood and Mullick's room. And we're right outside the Stagway to Green Path. Yep. I got another Shade Cloak. Oh, that's what it was. I forgot to turn on Poorly Translated. Alright, one moment. Because this will make too much sense otherwise. I knew there had to be one thing I forgot. Alright, one moment. Install in Poorly Translated, and then we'll be ready to start for realsies. I always think I'm going to forget something like Bench Warp, and then I find out that it's something that still is playable, but not nearly as fun. Yeah, Enemy Randomizer is pretty enjoyable. You can certainly encounter Radiance. No, I just have it on window capture for the game capture, for whatever's on the window. And we're in Spammin'. Oh, cool. Well, welcome, Zalian. So now we're trying to just find the black egg. We have everything that we need. Did I get the pail? No, I've got the thing to get my... So I can get the pure nail at any point. But I've got Void Heart, I've got most things. It's just trying to find the black egg. And I've got a few leads, but I'm not 100% sure where it is. So this could go very quickly, or it could take a long time. Oh, hey, Jasmine. So we've determined that I've already been here, but I was going this way because Brood and Mullick's room was something new. Interesting, I set my dream gate right out there. So I haven't been down here. Good thing I checked that out, because I had missed that. Oh, it just had to be one of these rooms. I've got a few possibilities as to where the black egg might be. But trying to find out which one is the correct one is going to be the fun part. And it could be that all my things that I listed are wrong. Yes, Kingdom's Edge is now United Beach. So I think this brings me down to the hot spring. Yeah, this brings me down to the hot springs room. Which is nice, I get another bench. As it wishes me good luck. Yes, we are back in the worst. Wait a second. I'm pretty sure I've been in here. Yeah, I have. Plus, I realize I now have Crystal Heart for super dashing, so I can actually get a lot further through certain places that I couldn't earlier. From the White Palace, the Path of Pain, and I'd actually explored some of them. Also, I did figure out where Lemm's shop is, so... the map is interesting. Okay, so that's actually pretty handy. So let's warp back there, because there were a few places that I was going before I decided to quit from Brood and Moloch's room. Surprise Vengefly. Yeah, you can get lost back here very easily. Oh, hey, fungal core. I think this is the bottom portion, though. No, it's not the bottom one. Because otherwise I'd have to fall into Deepnest. I should go and get the pure nail right now. But I don't want this to break up the flow of exploration and all that. Which is probably just an excuse. Alright, so that's where the rancid egg is. Or what could it be this time? Oh, another mask shard. Cool. And another exit. Where could it go? Oh, a dead-end lifeblood room. The one in Kingdom's Edge. Review mask shard. Very well. Short shelves. Keep your mask fragments in order to protect yourself from damage. Manan collects skin to strengthen, protect against harm. I don't know. There's a few uses for rancid eggs, but they're usually in Steel Soul. Oh, yeah. It changes the actual thing for picking it up to review. Like, the bench will also show things like relationship instead of sit. Okay, so I haven't been in this room yet. So where could this one go? Oh, we found Umu's room. So that means Monomon probably has a few things to pick up. Well, thank you. Oh, I can't even see who that was. I do apologize. Marcos, thank you for the sub. Apologies if I miss folks. Marama Mo. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of wanting to be able to do more dream nails. I hope to do. Umu hopes to do many things. I wonder what the little translated things, what kind of nonsense they say. Oh, well, that's still more or less the same. Monoman just gives us money. We've already downloaded Monomon, so we didn't actually need to come here. Full chair. We've actually downloaded all 3 Dreamers already, so technically Umu was completely unnecessary. But you gotta find out what Monomon's gonna drop. Okay, so I've been through this entire section now. Let's backtrack a little bit and check 1 or 2 things. Because now that I know that where Godholm is, I've got those benches, but the thing is, I don't have all the bosses killed, and even so, Godholm would be way too much time to invest to do all the Pantheons. So the Black Egg is the better stopping point. Pretty sure this is the way I went to get to Godholm now. Okay, so that's where it connected with Sheo's room. Oh, cool. Well, happy birthday, Starseer. Or at least an earlier one. Maybe in a very loose sense, but I should point out, you probably shouldn't make lore implications from mods. Okay, so that was outside Galleon's room. And I want to say that this connected... Okay, cool. So this is White Defender. And we're Sing. We're Sing. Verify the musicians leaving the family of Nast family. Business removal from the ISU newsletter is love and security. Is just a matter of security. Alright, it's time to beat up White Defender for a little bit. Or whatever he's calling himself in the past. Years he is fighting for him. Oh. Neglect. We trust in me, the Holy Prophet. Diana, I miss your wisdom. Good thing is that you can actually easily take him out with doing the Dream Nail and spell combo. Which is to say, I'm really glad I have Dream Wielder because this would be a lot harder to do. Of course, I should really stop trying to move in and get greedy. He is. If they had only listened to him. Oh. Yeah, I should probably be not letting myself get hit so much. Well, we missed our stories. There we go. It's a story of how he got beat up by the Pale King. My friend, I will protect my loved ones. Believe me. Meet again, we want to. I'm not gonna do all 5, but we're gonna try and see what the dialogue is for one more. I mean, Moss Prophet's definitely the best one. Oh. I'm not really paying attention there. Which I really need to. So yeah, if you do Dream Wheeler and then Abyss Shriek every time he does that, he's actually pretty easy. Because most of the time he's going to jump back whenever you hit him. Okay, already halfway point. Oh. Always got to make sure that he's not going to pop up on you. It's a little easier if he's not against the wall as well. Of course, any spell will break his little dung balls. Because when he throws 3 of them, he's going to bounce around the room. Oh, I thought I dashed. Okay, whatever. Which is probably why I'm not going to do all 5, because I'm obviously playing very sloppy. My king, I believe in you. I do not complain. My shipment never worked hard. Alright, so another time, I'm gonna do all 5 with poorly translated, because it would be a lot of fun. Alright, so this is outside of Galleon's room. Oh, I'm not even paying attention. I didn't realize I was at 1 health. Oh, that's what it was. I switched up my keys as well. So that probably explains. We're at some board. There we go. Which probably would help if I put it... No. Because I want to say that I switch it up and switch the quick cast Oh, this was one of the rooms I needed to check. Because if I go left, I think I go to Bretta's room. Outside of Dirtmouth. Yep. But for this, my world, the risk of confusion not only. You're tested, you do not know, do you? Sweet Life is a game of aromatic oil. Kyran Naya. He is loyal and true faith. As mentioned earlier, my personal view is Turkish 57. The page here is especially the first. Grey Prince, Dark. Don Haka Karya. In this case, I promise. Now I am successful. Promise. I promise. My promise. I'm powerful. I'm scared. I will not put up everything I need now. Hayek, goodbye. 2 rules. 3 options. 4 provisions. Set up 5 electronic devices. Insert 6 to 6. 7 steps. Oct output. Invitation. Yeah, we're not going through all 57. Yes, they're all poorly translated like that. Alright, so did I go fully... Because there's another exit up here. So I'm curious if I actually went all the way up. I want to say that I did, but I'm not 100% sure. Okay, so this is the acid room outside of Crossroads. And I haven't been here, so clearly not. Although there's just more evidence. Oh, hi, G-Man. Aha! Here we are! I was a little impressed in the past. You've set yourself up for the future of this world, but you will still be stronger, but provoking vomiting from the inside. Okay. So she's impressed, but maybe she's a little disgusted. Is this something like that? Do you want? Well, once we get the Black Egg a bench, we're gonna explore a few last things to check out. Things I wasn't sure of. And then we'll do the Hollow Knight and the Radiance. The path is open. Someone waits for the end of the term. I cannot retrieve it. This supports your favorite. He put it on the bed, and I'll be there. Possibility. If I do not tell you, I'll help you. I will not risk their lives. Change changes. You have the power to end your choice. Can you replace your younger brothers? This is poorly translated mod. It has some interesting translation choices. Alright, another mask shard. Oh, the bench isn't... Okay, randomizer messed it up, the bench. I mean, not the bench, the little tablet. Because that should be poorly translated too. I mean, if I wasn't the Pill King, that line would actually be somewhat relevant. Alright, so the first thing... Yeah, it didn't do too bad with finding a variety of things. I never found the tram pass, though. Alright, so the first is the city toll room. Because the first thing is, this is where Lemm was the entire time. My notes were a lot worse than I thought. Oh, what unfortunately do you? Is it not a beautiful train? If you do not have an account, sign up now. This video has been completely lost. Try again. If you do not have an account, sign up now. This happens with the victim, who is responsible for a serious head injury. Sometimes I face a threat. Although Knight's goal seems to have be done this way. I bring all relatives. I still do not have the character I have entered high. And it's received relics Lemm. I will go to the store soon. If I stay here a long time, wash it with water. Come and go whenever you want. If you are relative, I mean. I'm going to cry. Poor Lemm. He's gonna cry. Who was where? Oh, he did say he was gonna repeat it. Oh, well, welcome, Charles Evan. Oh. I realized there was a top room that I never went in. So now I can actually go to Lemm and sell my stuff. Which has eluded me this entire playthrough. This is a Room Randomizer, which randomizes all the rooms, the items, and everything. It has the poorly translated mod, and I'm using the Pale King Custom Night. For a unique experience. Oh, this is Cornifer's room. In the... This means I could make it to Bretta's room now. The Room Randomizer definitely is usually a confusing sort of thing. Because yeah, I've never found the Grub Father either. Okay, so there's no eyes in the Stone Sanctuary. My son, you see me yet, do not disturb me. You cannot sleep with eyes to open me a little. Children are valuable. You write with scissors when you are sleeping. Scratch. So we have to beat without expectation. Oh. It's nice when she doesn't teleport all over the room. Oh, hey, Grim. Maki, close the eyes. I hear. It's hot. There is nothing wrong with me. You must leave us alone, though we can keep it safe. Help us when we are thinking about the light. And thus ends, without expectation, the creepy serial killer without eyes. Yes, she's a ghost. Lifting machines that lift elevator symbols. Put Geo. Well, this is good. I couldn't get to the right location from here because the elevator was blocking the way. No Eyes didn't have eyes or ethics. Okay, so that's how it connected. So I've been here. So then, was it the left side I couldn't get to? No, I don't think so. Oh, Mask Maker. Well, at this point I have way too many things. This is create a mask. Is he or she faced with a masked entity? For Hallownest, such a difficult thing may be Deraiprata. It's amazing to see your eyes. There is nothing we can see. I will give this kingdom without repentance. Mask, do you need one side? Is not it? Determine the approach. Okay. I know people back. Resistance is important. Where Moo? Does this mean that the truth is evil? A good commitment to courage has stopped. This kingdom is now a legacy of rest. He looks at the face, or is there no other mask? Halloweth facts are always buried. How long will it take? Change in the face to hide completely in another. Strong defense, namely, but unfortunately, the original thought was destroyed, though the drama could keep the hidden veil. Is it displayed for each program? I do not know, but it is one of the best gifts in the world. Alright, that's the end of it. Oh yeah, of course, I was gonna remove his mask. Oh, you have a great day, robotic keyboard. Alright, a little bit of backtracking to see one or two things. Okay, now if I just remembered where I came out from the Mantis Lord's room that had the door that was sealed by that gate, things would be so much easier. Alright, so the toll bench... So now I go to Salubra's and I can... Actually, wait. I don't have enough geo for that, the pure nail. Alright, so for Lemm's shop... According to notes... Let's see if we can find Lemm's shop, sell all of this evidence. Right now I'm mostly fooling around and trying to get more stuff. Percentage and all that. Well, I should point out, I'm not usually the best person to talk about lore, because usually I'm not serious in the least. Alright, let's see if I can find this. Okay, this is definitely not the right way. Oh cool, this was where I had originally come a long time ago. I kind of forgot the way to there. Elderbug is of course the coolest dude. Okay, I've been in this room. Alright, I am going to try and find Lemm's shop. That's what it was. I messed up on one of the directions of my notes. My map is a crudely drawn thing with mostly, you know, like crayons and stuff. At least that's the equivalent of it. Like the first time I did Room Rando, I actually made a pretty elaborate map, but I didn't actually do too much with it. Okay, so I need to first get to King's Station, which if I remember right... Yep. Okay, so now I'm on the right track, because this was supposed to be where I was needing to go. Is the Shade Lord evil? Of course not. The Shade Lord is void, and nothing void can be evil. Of course, you shouldn't quote me on that. Aha, finally. Yes, look at rare items, right? Handshake, this collection is for me and I will not sell to a little homeless. Maybe I'm interested in attending. I will offer fair trade to everyone. So there's a nice little thing where you can sell everything all at once. We'll do the dialogue for, like, the arcane eggs. Oh, it is a thin egg, but the inheritance is completely before it. I'll give you a little money. Please use me again.
Oh, Paul.
Oh, goodness, I don't even... Now it is old. This is my set of work experience. It is hidden in a mystery. While it is difficult to draw on the task, because it is very difficult. At first, this progress can be called, but before the Hollywood is in place. One of the signs of most people is not worth it. The anniversary of the king's adolescence is the ideal human being. These idols were rarely seen by the king. They have special vessels. Some skills are appropriate for this skill. Alright, let's see what he says with selling evidence. Every sealing of the dough, this is very interesting. If you know all 5 horsemen in the country, they chrome hollowness signs, usually in condition of records, but not well. If the story is reviewing their names, the long-term weather conditions, success, which is very successful.
Oh, Paul.
Hey, Crimson. The Wanderer magazine, right? Although it is often a business case, I want to keep your document confidential. Also read a story. As a result, many criminals cannot be harassed by many teachers in a devastating disaster. Alright, so if we actually talk to him on the right in Room Rando, we sell everything at once.
Oh, Paul.
Get rid of the old things. I don't buy my job. However, if you made a good impression of your trip, maybe I can buy a business. Get yourself to play this game and play it yourself. That saves so much time. And now we can buy our pure nail. Oh, it's you. I say you have a dwarf. Give me some support and some geo for my support, and my husband is strong. Do goats and goats provide a way to motivate nail? I'm gonna go with A on that. If you will, I will return later. It has been shown, work in life, these generations are as many as possible. If I am in my own hands, we have the ability to see. Finally, your teeth. Nail. Bedbugs at Hallownest. This great song is now available through this song. Yes. There are some, poorly translated things here. But now we can at least say we've got a pure nail. Oh, that was the Joni's room. Oh, that would have been easier to get there than the path I took. Okay, so there was one in the Deepnest tram bench. Because there's a few Path of Pain rooms that, now that I can get through this, now that I have Crystal Dash, I can actually explore them. This might not be a very safe place to be right now. Okay, there it is. Because I forgot to go down from here. Okay, so this would be the place where you'd need Crystal Heart normally to continue on. Alright, we found the one lady with her flowers. More NPC dialogue. Oh, miracle! I have always been a visitor. Long ago, I was hoping that my paths would not leave me. You undoubtedly understood my prosperity. You have the right to know that I'm known to be the main race of spies. On the other hand, well, I once, until the creeps did not hit me. Isn't life right? Okay, so that's... well, she says, the defenders of the town, no doubt they were afraid of. It is necessary that some of you that came to me I will do. Oh, nice. New place. At least I'm pretty sure this is a new place. Oh, I guess so, because I didn't get this... Another grub. Man, I'm still missing quite a few grubs. That's the thing, if you're going for full completion in Room Randomizer, it's gonna take a while. Because it's so easy to miss one place that's going to open up to so many other things. Okay, so that's the way to the Aura bench. Interesting. Okay, so that was explored. Alright, so next place. Oh yes, the Hunter's Journal is also translated. Okay, up left. And then from here, bottom right. That'll take me to the White Palace. For 2 locations that I didn't explore. Oh yeah! We've got her. A small gun came down from the ground to find a bird. These women don't have as much trouble as you can force their weapons on their balance, or they don't want their rights, it looks like. Curious. Ride. Rest of the error, with a strange force back. He traveled on the roads where he had been living. Do not forget to break. Errors initiated by various guards. The crowds attacked a worthless person. And there's a variety of other ones. It was installed for the first time. A wonderful creature of fungi tried to poison by blow in the body and blow in the body. Let's see what some of the bosses... It is a balloon. Only one person's single infection uses simple mind and internal gas. Sound fears. Local supervisor fly but tactics of war. The irritation of their feelings was shown in an irrevocably firm way, but even in slaves. So yeah, there's some very interesting journals entries there. So I haven't been both ways. That's right, thorns that way. Thorns on both 2 sets of thorns, and then there's the way down. Oh, the reward room with the mantis. We've got full. Plan Hallownest map. When sitting in a chair or elsewhere, you can use the network to correct the newly found pages. What could this be? Just 35 essence, of course. And that was a small geo chest. I'm not sure which one it replaced, but it's definitely one of the smaller ones. Well, I mean, Massive Moss Charger is S tier. I don't see how anyone could think otherwise. Alright, so I'm gonna have to go back balcony to get the other way. I know that if I get to the throne, it would be the shopkeeper's key, and I know that I came to the last room in the White Palace, and I didn't have Crystal Heart at the time, but I don't remember where it was to get to that room. So the shopkeeper's key is going to be not found. Oh, well, welcome, Charles. I haven't streamed a lot of Hollow Knight, but I've had a lot of fun doing the Room Randomizer. Oh, okay, so this is where the tram pass would be. Of course. Okay, so that's a dead end. Because I've explored that room and know where those places go to. Alright, this is a rancid egg, I'm sure. Close enough. Which again, this is a good place to get some geo, if you're content to farm it. Oh, okay. Welcome, Ether Shard. Yeah, there's still a lot of things that happen in the Hollow Knight community. And I mean, the modding community particularly has a lot of stuff that they do. Okay, so that's explored. Getting a few more notes. Wonder if Elderbrug has more dialogue. I heard the impressive voice of all. It turned into my mind and touched it completely. I say that this is the death of the animal, but it looks different. Something went on with the other passengers. Don't tell if there is something wrong. I don't know. I never thought I had seen it once. The happy one comes. The building was peaceful in advance. I've heard interesting lines. A river that flows through all the wealth. That is not where I read to them, but also my spirit. I'm happy where I am. Did you go to the temple? I heard a strange building, but I didn't dare follow this journey. After a minute, they stopped walking. I wonder, what has changed? Snow is back. I think I have other characteristics of my comment. It seems that you think more about the Savior, the second about Craig. They are often tied up because they return. The homepage the soldier has to go to my bed. This is a disgrace. I want to deal with this. How are you doing? Well? I'm tired of going. I do not go to town, but I think I'm going to the Old Friends Cemetery. When I was in a crowd, I was ashamed of that place. I'm very happy. I was looking for my goal and looked great in a dark, dark window. My words and my city are loud, and loud in the city. I'm waiting for my friend to travel. For Virginia, most of the spectacular areas are sources. I now have a hard rate, but the most important thing is simple. The bridge closed because there is no front door. I do not want to warn you. Because we've always traveled. I'm still... That's it. Is this a big lift? I still want to drink the old grapes. Is it true that crystals grow everywhere? One of the villages that brought some of these glasses was diverted to the village. I do not know about my gravitation. You cannot make or create a pillow. I do not know why I have these problems. Okay, and that's the end of it. Exactly. Anthill in Virginia. That's what where Hellenist is. I'm not in Deepnest at the moment. Unfortunately, Elder God mod is broke at the moment. Because I actually did try it recently, and you can't get him to shoot lasers, because you're supposed to attack him, and then when you walk away, he shoots lasers. Oh hey, this was the room that I said that I completely forgot the way to. Shopkeeper key is going to be obtained. Plus, the Pale King gets to sit on his throne again. What could be better than that? Actually, did I miss one of the lore rooms? It's been so long. I think this is just a, one of these. I mean, yeah. Elderbug is a cool dude. Huh. Well, the Pale King left a mannequin on the throne. There is no money. Of course not. I have the money. Of course, before we pick up everything... There is no word about sunlight. Only one light needs sunlight. Very important. Yeah, no wallet to cry suffer in, Poe. That definitely fits. Alright, so first things first. Oh, it's not gonna let me do it. I've got user button. Alright, there we go. Back on the throne, baby. And that is the true end of the game. No, we had it to where that was the shopkeeper's key. Created on the image of precious devil merchants. Sly's the devil confirmed. Alright, so now to make it to Sly. No, we're not Palazzo yet. I don't think we'll ever be Palazzo. Alright, Sly, we got your key. Who you are. Because it is a rock. I asked what I miss is a good thing. Do you see this was 0? I do not know how to do this site has expired. Thank you for sending me. Very good, and now that I can open an old store, I can sell you supplies and do llama. Print this product may be temporary, but still maintain the market value. What a great gift. Find. Alright, what new things does he say? Oh, that's some pretty decent stuff. Alright, let's buy all the mask shards. I think I'm still missing one. Cheese length. This is technically enough to kill ballers, but you're not that crazy. At least I hope you aren't. A dream shield. This should really be a 1-notch charm. Hell, even at 1, I wouldn't use this. Randomizer definitely makes some great commentary on the charms. Okay, cheese length. They continue to increase the number of opponents and judges. And Dream Shield. Infectious diseases can be a dream. Shield should follow loads and try to protect them. Wait, don't I have all 3? Oh, no, I only have 2. 2 of the nail arts. Where now you? I hope you will do everything they want. Alright, 1 second to see where the next thing is. Okay, that more or less wraps up the number of things, because the remaining notes are largely the places that I've already been. So what that means is, I missed a few exits that I'm not 100% sure of how I get to. I don't know, I'm not that crazy to try cheese length versus a boulder. Yeah, this was King's Pass. And that's the thing. It's probably one of those rooms that I've already walked by and just didn't note that I had overlooked it. The Hollow Warrior Man? I'm probably going to do the Hollow Knight very shortly. Like, in the immediate sense. Because I'm not 100% sure. Actually, there was one last thing I think with the Grey Mourner's Bench. It wasn't this way. It was back through the door, because it took me back to the Lake of Un. I don't think I went in the door. Or if I did, I went in the door, but it took me to a place I didn't fully explore. Nope. That's what it was. I didn't go in there. Although it doesn't really help because I've already explored over there. I haven't, but I'd have to plot out a route to the flower, and usually I skip that in Room Randomizer. Okay, so there was no reason to go through that room. Actually, there's like 1 or 2 Path of Pain rooms that let me check my notes again. Okay, so I do note a few places that I overlooked. One of which is going to require me to go through the Path of Pain rooms again. Yeah, unfortunately, I have missed 2 of the nail arts. I've actually already opened the way. Because the top area was the Lifeblood Charm room, and I didn't have Super Dash at the time, so I didn't want to explore. Because picking up Lifeblood Core is probably going to port me out of there. And if I remember right, going right would take me to a Path of Pain room. Oh, well, that's not the right way. Oh. Alright, so this is the way I want to go first, because it takes me to where the relic would be. Issue. I've already got the Void Heart. Grimchild, at last. The favorite customized skin? I don't know, probably Starry Night or Infected Night. Violent cultural institutions are used by those in need. It needs to collect true conclusions. Unnamed carrier will be shown on the map. Yes, she will say Shaw all the time. The only thing that disappoints me about the Pale King skin is that Vengeful Spirit should shoot out a buzzsaw. And that Abyss Shriek should be a bunch of buzzsaws above him. Actually, yeah, the birthplace connects with a different room. And I've been in all of these rooms in this area. Because this connects with... it's the first bench in the White Palace that it connects to. Oh, narrowly made that. Alright, so this is the way into the Path of Pain room. Actually, it leads towards it, but not the exact path. I'm pretty sure. It eventually leads there. Check the notes, just to be sure. Yeah, supposedly this is the right way. I mean, Hornet does have to yell "get good" with certain attacks. Or maybe she yells "get good" if you die. No, this isn't right. Oh, cool. Well, best of luck to them with the Path of Pain. The first time's usually the really more annoying part. Right, maybe it's west of here. Nope, that leads over to there. I mean, I will not be surprised if someone mods it to where Hornet says "get good" when she dies. It's probably going to be one of those, like, really early mods. Just because that would be incredibly funny. Okay, so there is one other thing in this room that I forgot to do. And that's the Whispering Root. A grub. Alright, if I had found the Grub Father, I would be cool to find out what to get that grub. Other than that the flower quest also requires me to do it to get a grub. So we're obviously not freeing all the grubs. Okay, so... that's the thing, one of them connected with this. Alright, well, you have a great night, Kiyozuki-kun. Oh, and welcome, Toysko. I found the black egg. I'm pretty much just trying to wrap up loose ends and remember where in the world some of these Path of Pain rooms were. Because I had found them some time ago. Just don't remember exactly where it was to get to all of them. Yeah, I definitely misremember. No, not over there. No, I'm nowhere near that good. Plus, speedrunning's not really a thing that I'm particularly good at. You'd be more likely to see it from, say, Fireborn or Monstaller. Or any of the other speedrunners that do the speedrun with Hollow Knight. Like, I might try a speedrun for fun, but I'm not under any kind of illusions that I'll be doing anything competitive. Okay, so... I've definitely gone the wrong way. Tina, one of the major things, you just have to remember that you install Sean PR Core as well. If you don't install Sean PR Core, Room Randomizer will not work. You also want to make sure you install Bench Warp, mostly especially at the start, if you get soft locks. Also, it's really darn convenient later on. Oh, yeah. Starseer, yeah, I'll be doing another stream because I'll be doing Terraria. To be honest, because this is only an hour in, I might do a little bit of Terraria anyway, just because this is going to be over pretty soon. I know that there's a Path of Pain room. I'm trying to find out where this Path of Pain room is. Like, I know I could go to the Colosseum, but there's only the King's Brand, so there's not much reason to do that. Alright, one last thing. Alright, so there is one other thing that I noted. So hopefully I can find this one Path of Pain room that I know of. This is one of those frustrating moments of Room Randomizer, because you know that there's something that you've missed, but there's so many possibilities of where you missed it that narrowing it down is difficult. Now, the other thing is that there is a spoiler log with Room Rando that can help if you're getting lost, which is not really a thing that's going to be used here, because... Okay. because there's not much need since I've already found the black egg. Hi, Zen. Oh, I've already killed Grub. Alright, so the right should be a Path of Pain room. Aha, finally. Up. There we go. Okay, so this is more like the flow of how I usually do it. Up. It's gonna be like one of those headlines of local man builds palace with traps and then dies to said traps. Like that. Alright, there we go. At least now we got a checkpoint. I still love that Crystal Heart dash animation with Pale King. Alright, White Palace all the way to the Hive. Oh, hey, Blue Morpho. The beloved Bishop. The spirit of this filter is on my watch. Respect them. You may be there, but carry them and argue with me. Buy cookies myself. They are very tasty. Take care of your little things for your heart. His twisted head extends to the rise of darkness, and I'm more than a lot. I thought it was my end, but that's why I found it and I found peace. And we're not doing a parry challenge. It's gonna end poorly. Help others. They brought them back to the dead. What is he doing? Fighting for death. Time is immortality. I'm not afraid of a little animal. Because of the rage I am using, it is a quiet space here. Are you a warrior, my little boy? Soldier strong among the storm. Once I was happy with joy. During my joy, my time was such a desire. Such courage was a bad adventure. Yeah, it is very dark. We still have faith in the mistake of doing it. Watchmen do not get in your mistakes, but use those to avoid going. That was the advice of She Opens. Do you choose to reduce my frequency? I will only take 3 of them. Yes, everyone is fast in more than one. Are you grateful for my answers? They are the biggest number you see. Even though I've seen it for a long time. Are your holidays comfortable? Even if you said it, you have the right to speak with the world and with dangers. I'm not afraid of my documents. If my body is calm and my daughter changes, it's the same. All life problems can be solved by force. Simple mantra and boring stuff. If you are not healthy, ask me to follow my example. Do not confirm me in the list. I am young. I have dark souls. I tend to fight. Hark, the survivor. Are you going to the world? I want to stay with you, but for a long time I'm scared I'll lose my head. It's good they put an advertising panel in there. Look, I have strong acids, so I don't want to burn. This is my defense system. I'll see you soon, he said. He was surprised that it went where? Good to be in the dark. I asked, I know. Now it's more dangerous than my trip, but I'm sure you will work well, though I'm good. Thanks. This is a good world. If he works out the distance. However, redness can be strange, since I'm not like you. And that was Allah. Now, we're not going to all the places in this Believer's Shrine thing, because that will take way too long to read them all. Oh, we've got Love. He loves a lot. He likes the symbols. It's been a while since I've been in here. You're the dearest dream. Attention, this is a story temple in the world. These words have brought us various strange ideas. The mind resembles a group of mysterious reasons. Trust and dislike. Have a choice. How big or terrible sound things come. Alright. Yeah, that's all that we're doing here. No, we're not going to break them. Alright, so it's time for the Black Egg. Dramatic finale. Yeah, I did see that, Starseer. It's a great headline. Oh, we're not... Holtent Knight. Oh. I'm treating it like pure vessel. And the Holtent Knight is going through his emo phase in front of his dad. It's like a family reunion. Hey, Radiston. Yeah, I kind of have... I don't have more notes to be able to go further into places I haven't found, and I don't want to wander aimlessly for an hour. No screaming. Raditha Zone. The true enemy of Hallownest. Aw, come over this way. Staring them dead in the eye. I would love to see what the Dreamnail dialogue is, but it's so hard to set up Dreamnail hits for Radiance. Like, you have to be on specific platforms and all that kind of stuff. I think she has to be on the other side for it to work. Oh, we've already entered the last phase. Yeah, not even caring about tanking the hits. Pale King just wonders why he even bothered with vessels in the first place. Oh, cool. Well, congrats, Ian. Flu, the Pale King is just a custom night skin that the White Palace group made, so I was showcasing it with just doing the Room Randomizer run. Well, for now. I mean, the simple thing is, there's a bit more completion percentage I could have gotten, but I don't... My notes had kind of run out on places that I had overlooked, and I don't want to spend a lot of time aimlessly wandering to be able to just try and find the last bits of completion percentage. Well, a vanilla Radiance is not anywhere near as bad as Absolute Radiance. No, if you... believe me, it's a thing about practicing. The more you practice it, the more confident you're going to get with it, and then you'll be able to do it pretty fast. So that went a little bit quicker than expected, so I might do a little bit of Terraria for a bit as well. Alright, well, you have a good night, Jasmine. I remember back in the day how the thing was, which was harder, Nightmare King Grim or Vanilla Radiance. And that debate kind of has been settled with Absolute Radiance coming out. Oh, there's an updated Pale King skin? What kind of updates did they have with it, Starseer? Oh, technical director David Works. We're gonna get some interesting credits. It was Christopher Larkin all along. Alright, well, you have a great night, Ian. I will have to check that out then. Favorite moment? That would be hard to say. There's a lot of fun moments that did happen with it. And just, you know, reaching Dirtmouth, talking to Elderbug, and all the crazy things that he says in Poorly Translated is always a good thing. Alright, well, you have a good night, Pixie Dixie Doo. And good night as well, No. Well, I mean, Grim, I had things where learning Radiance to begin with was challenging. Absolute Radiance took a lot of practice as well. Alright, well, you have a good night, Stormy Soaked Dud. Probably Nightmare King Grim. Oh, okay, well, whichever. No, the dialogue doesn't really change, because it's just a graphics change. Alright, well, you have a good night, Despacito. Congratulations, action to reach the feat. Do you want to take, and you have to eliminate it. We look forward to the world of Hollow Knight. I have to click on each button, one moment. Play completely. We had 90% in about 9 hours. Which isn't that bad for Room Randomizer. Oh, well, congratulations, Reagan. Killing Nightmare King Grim for the first time is definitely one of those big moments. But yeah, you need Sean P.R. Core, Tina, if you hadn't used that. And we are going to end our memory. So we're going to switch over to Terraria for a little bit and just kill some time there. So I completely understand if folks are less interested in that. Mostly, I want to get some lead bars so I can improve certain things in Terraria. Well, I mean, with Room Randomizer, having 90% in finishing is pretty good. Because it's just so RNG as to what you're going to get and how everything is going to go. Alright, you have a good night, Link. At the very least, I'm glad that I was able to finish that Room Rando run, because... Oh, okay. Well, you have a good night, quest. I'm still at the beginning of Master Mode, but I'm, at that point where I'm still trying to get things to build up my place. And one moment we'll have that set up. It's taken a while to load. Okay, there we go. Yeah, no problem. Although someone else also recommended Sean PR Core, so I'm not the only person to think. That would be interesting if Sean PR, if Poorly Translated was also in Terraria. Alright, so what do I have? I've been starting to try and get... Like, I expanded the entire house thing between streams. So any kind of thing like decorated I'm going to do between streams, because I don't want that to take up a lot of time. However, I need to try and get more things like lead bars, because I can't make much else without lead at this point. I've also got a massive bone sword that I can use to get things. Alright, so teal mushroom. I'm gonna need to use some rope to get down there. Because if anything, it's probably deadly. And that does sound like a long drop. Oh, jeez. As such, long drop and deadly slimes. Wait, this is Terraria. I'm gonna kill some time in Terraria because the stream was resolved a little bit quicker than I thought it would be. I mean, it's still a lot of fun. I just haven't had as much time to focus on Terraria as I would have liked. But now with Master Mode out, it's gonna be trying to see if I can actually make it through, because I'm pretty bad at doing stuff in Terraria. Okay, so where are all my explosives? When you're just tired of trying to make it through places, just blow it all up. Okay, I'll also change the stream title. I've also added and some Terraria. Ah, that looks like some ore over there. Always blow everything up. Yeah, I live alongside a busy street, to where there's always going to be stuff like that. To where you're going to hear cars and such pass by. Unfortunately, there's nothing I can really do about that, short of moving, which is not going to be happening anytime soon. Unfortunately, this is tin and not lead. Oh, well, thank you, Despacito. I still have a lot to learn. I realize I'm also not putting my pressure plate out, which would help. Aha! There is a trap over there. Oh, and it's explosives, too. A good thing that I had that thought right then and there, because otherwise that would have ended poorly. Alright, well you have a good night, Flu. Yeah, I've beaten Moonlord on Classic with cheese. Unfortunately, not as, with really good skilled tactics. At some point in the future, I would like to do that. So, I mean, I'm playing Master Mode to try and get better at Terraria. Oh, we've got one of those worms. There we go. Alright, good old explosives. Let's blow things up. When did I start? I mean, the channel originally was back in 2009, but I didn't actually do anything with it, other than maybe like 1 or 2 videos. And I only started more seriously uploading, like, in 2018. I did a few things here and there. But most of the stuff is from Hollow Knight. Alright, well you have a good night, Charles Evan. Oh, well, enjoy Room Randomizer, Tina. It is quite a bit of fun to do. Okay, so that looks like there's some good stuff down there to get. The downside to starting out is that there's still so many things to explore. that I'm not exactly sure where to go first. Also, I do need to buy more rope, because I'm almost out of rope. Well, my least favorite is definitely those giant turtles. Those things can die. Slowly and painfully, preferably. But favorite? That's a tough one. I mean, there's a lot of fun bosses with it. Favorite pasta shape? First stream was back in February. It was kind of, impromptu because I actually didn't intend to stream at that moment. And it just happened to be the case that I thought I made the stream private to test the settings, but when I went live, it was public. So I had to roll with it. And I was trying Resident Evil 2 at the time. Which, sadly, I never finished S+ rank with Leon. Maybe one day. Okay, so there's the much-needed rope. Yeah, I was a little surprised to see folks coming in, and I kind of just was like, okay, at this point, I need to just kind of roll with it, because stopping it just because I wasn't ready is not going to be ideal. And I guess it worked out overall okay. I mean, ultimately, I had a good bit of fun doing it. Because I'd wanted to try and stream and get more confident with talking while gaming. As I'm not a very good conversational person. Like, I'm usually very quiet, particularly in person. Favorite NPC? The guide. Because, after all, poor fella just keeps getting killed for a wall of flesh. Great, I've got some lead ore. Yeah, Stargirl. I was able to find the Black Gate. I reached the end of my notes with what I could explore. So that seemed like a good place to stop it for now. Oh, crap. I didn't even see that bomb come back. Oh, what? Oh, the sand. Well, I got a little deeper than I expected, so... Alright, where's the nurse? Because I'm gonna need some, healing. Alright, lead bars. I need a lot of them. 6 is not gonna cut it. 6 is definitely not gonna cut it. So the other thing I need to do is explore more, because I was boxed in by 2 different crimson biomes on both sides, which is going to be very bad. No, I haven't made it to hell yet in this one. Right now, I've been trying to just kind of explore and start building up stuff. As especially with it being master, I'm playing as cautiously as possible. Okay, so that was a garden gnome. I spent a lot of the time, especially between stream, just trying to start making an actual base. Oh. And I have a lot to learn with Terraria, so by no means am I an expert at this. It's probably also not going to go well exploring at night, because night is ever so dangerous. Especially Crimson early on. Most of these guys will be able to kill me in like 2 hits. However, we do need to start exploring and trying to make our way through the world. And see where it brings us. Oh, goodness. Yeah, this isn't good. Okay, we should probably wait till morning, where it's probably a little safer. So we can pass a little bit of time real quick. Which character would be? Daytime would be dangerous? Then just play as a vampire. Yeah, okay. Yeah, there's definitely... I don't know, I just liked building it this way. It's not necessarily even a well-done kind of thing. But I was just fooling around and just started making more things. Yeah, but the thing is, to get to the dungeon, I'm gonna have to cross either Crimson location. Of course, need more bombs. That's right, I had plenty of grenades. I should be using grenades. It'd probably be the Hollow Knight community or Silksong, whichever one folks want to call it. As long as it is something that... I mean, folks are going to be playing either one. But I suspect most of the attention will be on Silksong at that point. Yeah, I finished the randomizer run. So I'm now just fooling around in Terraria for like an hour or so. At which point, then, I'll continue with Terraria tomorrow. Hey, Assault Prophet. I'm doing pretty well. We got the Room Rando done, and now it's just fooling around in Terraria for a little bit. With our early game master mode stuff to see how terrible everything goes. Largely it means I gotta try and cross one of 2 crimson areas to be able to get anywhere. Because life is suffering in this world. I usually stream on Wednesdays and Saturdays around 10 p.m. Central. I just ran right into him. And I mean, it just depends on what kind of things. Like, I'm streaming Friday because I wanted to finish the Room Rando run, and I didn't want to put off doing Hyperlight Drifter again. So Friday was the best day that folks suggested to be able to continue with Hollow Knight. Oh, cool. I definitely want to get better at Terraria. Because I had fun with the playthrough, streaming it for playing through on Classic. And I'm certainly grateful for all the advice that folks gave me, as there was a lot that I was not aware of with Terraria. Fortunately, this early on, I am incredibly fragile. And we're already near Crimson. Oh, crap. Oh, this is not going to end well. Ah. Yeah. Waiting until the morning would have been a little bit better. Yeah, I've enjoyed what I played of Hyperlight Drifter, and also someone mentioned that I could switch it to where the dash and the cursor doesn't have to be in the same direction. So that alone is going to make things a lot easier. Because that was really tripping me up on the first boss that I did. And I want to say that it was like Bastion that had them separate. Because I remember Bastion being a little bit different in that regard than what it was when I played Hyperlight Drifter. So I guess I was more used to it that way. I've never actually played Minecraft. But I suspect that if I did play it, it would be through streaming. That's right, yeah. I should probably get a mining helmet, yeah. I usually try to pick one up with the few times that I played pretty early. Also, I have Stormtrooper accuracy with bow and arrow and any kind of range stuff, so apologies in advance. Oh, okay. Yeah, Queen Bee's a pretty fun fight. My opinion on Chihuahuas. I mean, they're a rather energetic dog the few times I've seen one. Alright, Death March through Crimson, take 2. I get the sneaking suspicion I'm not entirely prepared for this. We're gonna have to try and climb up. Rope. Make a platform, make it slightly OSHA compliant. For when our next character makes it, runs through here. On their death march. Oh, that spider. It's not gonna be good. Unfortunately, my character is a pretty fragile China doll at the moment. Even the slightest breeze will kill him. Alright, now I'm back in the safety of forested areas, where I've only got slimes to worry about until night falls. Ow, he's still chasing me. Fine, get lost. Alright, so what's probably going to happen is I will end up dead from foolishness. Lots of foolishness. Of course, the easier way would just be make a set of platforms that go over the Crimson. And then I could make it over here pretty easy. Since it's not like I don't have a lot of means to make platforms. But you've got to at least try once to run through for cool, dramatic effect. Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm going to get better armor. It just takes a while to accumulate all the ore to make it all. That's a pretty good bit of tin. Oh, that's a grenade, not a bomb. Sadly, still tin. But whatever. Kinda surprised I haven't seen more chests. I don't know. First I would want to do Terraria before... to finish up the stuff with Terraria before I consider doing Minecraft. Because I imagine that Minecraft would take quite a bit of time to play. Oh, good times. I look forward to seeing what message your dog sends. Aha, there's a chest. And we get a boomerang, which I think I can make an enchanted one if I do combine it with a star. Like right now, I'm just curious about exploring the surface. Oh, come on. I want to see what's open up in the world. Although I do have gravitation potions, so I can definitely make it up into the flying islands if I really want to. Ah, adorable turtle. Not like those giant turtles, which are a real pain. Now we just make our OSHA-compliant bridge, and everyone will be happy. Oh, hey, how do you pronounce your name? Is it Sippy? Sispy? Right, another chest. Which unfortunately we can't take everything just yet. At least not until we put down our piggy bank. Oh, okay, so there's some seeds right there. That looks like lead ore. Oh, and there's a pink slime, which is going to be pretty tough to kill. That's what grenades are for. Huh, that's interesting. I didn't expect it to start phasing through walls. Alright, snow. Most importantly, I can make some frostburn arrows now. I can't see anything wrong with putting straws in the ocean. Alright, making our way further in. Ah, goodness. Come on. Exactly. I'm sure there will be no repercussions whatsoever. Oh, that's still tin ore. It's already almost night. We're gonna have to build a shelter. It's kind of like to build a fire, only with more wood. At least once we actually get further along. That's some very interesting facts. Surprisingly, my cat's been pretty quiet this stream. Usually she is at some point thinking that I'm calling out to her. Now if we can just make it to the ocean, everything will be perfectly fine. We'll have no problems, ever. I mean, this isn't so much to build a fire as it is to build a bridge at this point. Another lake. Now, I don't have any wood. Hey there, little penguin friend. Of course, I do realize that there is wood all around. Oh hey, there's a gold thing over there. No, come back, little gold thing. Go on, get in my bug net. It'll be a perfectly good time. I swear. Alright, now for realsies, we gotta start building a house before it's too late. Yeah, this is not a very good house. But at the very least, it'll keep things out for now. Terraria's definitely grown on me since folks suggested it. I played a lot of World of Warcraft, particularly. So there's certainly a number of games like these that I can really get into pretty easily. Oh crap. Probably shouldn't blow myself up. It hasn't come to that yet. So how far in am I? So I'm about halfway there. Oh, cool. I don't think I've blown myself up other than through explosive traps before. However, since the surface is not exactly a safe place to be right now, I guess it's time to start exploring downward. We've already found some pots. That's a good start. What are the odds that anything dangerous lurks beneath us? This is Terraria, after all. Although I feel like it's kind of ominously given me a recall potion. Like, how concerning of what, in terms of chat? Because I'm kind of following chat, but not, like, super, majorly. That's right, I was out of those. Come on. Ah, okay. Well, then that's good context to know. Better than, you know, using rather inappropriate stuff. Huh, that is a good question. However, it's one that I haven't really thought about. Like, I'm pretty happy with my cat. But I don't... Because even if you thought of something really exotic, something that's fictional, there's the simple fact that taking care of it would be rather difficult. And you don't want to be one of those people that are like, I get a cat just for, like, Christmas, and then I get rid of it the next, you know, after Christmas. Just kind of thing. I've kept my cat for over 10 years now, so it's now kind of something to where you just get used to having it around. Well, yeah, that's definitely frustrating to hear about people that do things like that. But I mean, it's difficult to say as to what kind of pet you'd want to have like that, because if you say something fictional, then it's like, are you really able to take care of that kind of animal? Oh, jeez. Well, hopefully you didn't have anything like that happen again. Uh-oh. Looks like they're finding their way down. I'd prefer not to restart at my home base. Oh geez, more of them. Really? Oh, this is gonna end poorly. Jeez, they're really ganging up. I should have remembered that they would spawn as I started to get deeper. I think I can hold them back. Hopefully it'll last until morning. It seems like early master mode every time night falls. It's like the old Castlevania 2 game for the NES, where you get the message of what a terrible night to have a curse. Yeah. Fortunately, I can actually hold them off. Aw, come on, zombies. Why don't you hang around that bomb? There we go. Just gotta keep them all exploded. It's almost dawn. I keep hoping that I'm gonna unearth some sort of ore. Or maybe a chest. But no dice. Alright, so it's now morning. I can continue my exploration of the surface. Wait, what? Oh, of course it just has to be a snowstorm. Alright, come on. If it's not one thing, it's another. Oh crap. Good thing I can wall jump. Come on, why isn't... Stormtrooper accuracy. Jeez, even when they're lined up, I still can't hit them right. 10 seconds and then I can actually heal a bit. Okay, curses. I have to make some more platforms. Oh, I can make frozen platforms. That's even better. Alright, well, you have a good night. Because, yeah, I'm not going to be going for too much longer. Mostly, I just wanted to get a little bit of exploration done ahead of tomorrow. Because then, with lead ore, I can make stuff to improve my house. Gotta love the ominous weather. Never felt less safe going through the icy terrain. Alright, ominous forest weather. And yet again, another lake. There's definitely been quite a few lakes on this way to the west. Tomorrow's stream will be on YouTube. I do have a Twitch account. I haven't actually made use of it. I mean, at some point I probably will, but right now I'm pretty content to just have it all centralized on YouTube. Alright, so we found a desert. Fingers crossed to avoid the worst of it. I think this track is new, but I don't remember hearing it before. And the Oasis is new as well, from what I understand. Eater of Worlds? I got Crimson this time, so it'd be Brain of Cthulhu. Of course, there's got to be an antlion. You know, the one thing I've never seen, though, is a pyramid. Oh, there's a goblin. Yeah, let's throw some grenades at those guys. Oh hey, the dungeon. Okay, where is it? Might as well put down a bench in our piggy bank. Try and get a few more things deposited. Especially so that we can start making our way even further towards the ocean. At least now we know where the dungeon is. That's at least a start. Even if we're nowhere ready to take on Skeletron. I mean, not yet. I know that one time when I did on Expert and I tried to go down further to get Water Bolt, I actually did have a Dungeon Guardian spawn. So I'm a little less keen on risking when I'd rather try and continue on to the west. As I'm not really that big on Water Bolt to begin with. It definitely helped me my first time. But I'm still not exactly sure whether I'm going to focus on magic or melee, or if I'm going to continue doing ranger stuff. Or even do summons. There's still a lot of stuff to figure out. And again, I'm not very good at Terraria, so you'll have to bear with me for a copious number of mistakes. But particularly for the early game, I'm kind of trying to play it safe. As even though I do want to make a mountain of corpses, you gotta do that responsibly. Good. Hopefully I'm near the ocean by this point. Looks like that I'm almost there. Come on. I guess I must be out. Of course, making it back to the ocean is going to be the hard part. But hopefully, at some point, I'll be able to make it a little easier. Ah, curses, angler. You're way out there. I'm going to have to build stuff to be able to reach you. That should be enough. Sadly, I don't have any gills potions either. Otherwise, this would be a lot more enjoyable to try and explore the ocean. Oh. Okay, caught in Sky Lakes. Ah, shell piles. I don't remember those. Or at least I didn't get them previously. Yeah, the downside is I'm not sure I'll be able to survive long enough to be able to reach the loot. But of course, I can always port out, assuming I don't get unlucky and get a shark. Although, frankly, anything is unlucky. Oh, I can't believe I made it. Legendary breathing reed. Alright, away! Let's see what this breathing reed does. Oh, that's actually pretty funny to see. Oh, cool, I've got a painter now. Yeah, I've got the, when I played Expert, I did beat the Eye of Cthulhu and get that. Alright, so now I've got the west side explored. So now it's the thing to try and make it to the east side. It also had a bit of a fewer chests out there than I expected. Usually there's a number, I thought I would see like 2 or 3 the times that I've been in the ocean. See how far we can get into Crimson, which is probably not going to go very far at all. Oh, snap. Anything that gives extra worms is always going to be nice. Yeah, I'm well, I won't stream for too much longer. Because again, the entire thing was kind of to just make a little bit of progress in Terraria. Like, I'm trying to do the exploration, and then between streams I'll start doing more of the behind-the-scenes stuff to speed things up. Now, that's not good. That breathing reed doesn't do much at all against them. Oh, what a terrible night to have a curse indeed. Oh, crap. This is a... Ah, crap. This is such a terrible night to have a curse. Oh. I'm pretty sure they can get up. Yep, they can make it up. Oh, this is not good. This is not the time that I really wanted a blood moon. I can survive it if I have to, but it's like, ah, geez. Should probably stick to grenades at this point. Oh, crap. I kind of forgot they can open doors at this point. Zombies, the velociraptors of Blood Moon Terraria. I'm really glad that grenades are super cheap. Because I'm gonna need a lot of them to make it through this night. Alright, collect all my spoils. And hope that I don't need too many more. Oh, it's only 10 p.m. It's gonna be a while. Yeah, I could just seal the place off if I really want to. But, you know, I might as well try and kill some things. Since, after all, grenades are pretty cheap, I can probably... I think I'm gonna make more money than what I actually make. Just using grenades and all that. Plus, I got a rain hat. That makes it all worthwhile. See, look at my cool rain hat. It did kind of sound like the underground, you know, the underground kind of theme in Mario. Oh, crap. Jeez. We just need a few more grenades. Everything can be solved with grenades. It's kind of like how Descend in Dark is the answer to everything in Hollow Knight. Oh, crap. Well, I feel like I need to have some one-liners or something when you're throwing this many grenades. But sadly, with the sheer number of grenades being thrown, I don't think there's that many one-liners that can be used. I mean, I suppose it's hypothetically possible. It would just take ages. It's like, can you kill things with the copper short sword? Probably. Just, why would you want to have things last that long? Oh, jeez. All these uninvited guests in my house. I should definitely be using grenades a good bit more for the early game. Best weapon is grenades. There are no better weapons. But more seriously, all the ranged weapons are pretty cool. Jeez. One of these days I'll remember to not blow myself up with grenades. Also, I've used my last grenade. Demolitionist guy, save me! We need more grenades. You can never have too little grenades. Oh, goodness, I didn't even see that guy. At least the night's almost over. Because especially early on the Blood Moon, it's really unpleasant. I don't remember. It's just that everything has so much more health, they hurt so much more. It just takes so much longer to kill everything. Because you are a weak, fragile China doll. Perfect. So now, everything is back to normal. There will never be another bad thing to happen. No more blood moons. Ever. Yeah. Alright, so we need a few more grenades, and then we're shooting towards the west. Not the west, the east. We're going east. Hopefully this time we'll be able to make it through the Crimson and see what awaits us on the other end of the world. Although it does seem that the early Crimson, it's, especially with what we saw on the left side, that it's a little more manageable. So I wonder if the bulk of it's on the right side. We're already starting out strong. I'm surprised that guy didn't hit me. Alright, let's get some rope quickly. We need to get the heck out of here. Nice. That's a lot of good stuff. Come on, get out of my way. Gotta run for the hills. And hope they just can't catch up. Or maybe they lose interest. At this point, I don't know or care. Alright, so it looks like the jungle is beyond there. Another wooden boomerang. Oh, there's one of these. Darn it. Ah, crap. Yeah, it's probably going to end in the next 15 minutes. Because I usually go until... Oh yeah, you're right, I didn't even notice the giant skeleton. Unlike with Hyperlight Drifter, where the skeleton was pretty obvious. Although that was obvious, I was just distracted by all sorts of things that wanted to kill me. But yeah, it's going to probably end around 1 Central, just because that's about the time that I usually end. Like with early game Terraria, I'm just trying to get things set up, because I know that with Master Mode, things are going to go a lot slower. Because we're going to have to factor in all my copious number of mistakes, the fact that everything is much more tanky, and that you are basically hit things with pillows, or whatever kind of light items you choose to hit things with. Ah, of course, it has to be right here. Alright, run dramatically, don't look back. There's nothing behind you except death. Also thorns. Oh, goodness. I hoped I would have gotten away from him. But not in time, apparently. And now I've got a bunch of them. Oh, jeez. I think I missed a chest back there. Yeah, I did. Whatever, we're running for our lives, dramatically. Hermes boots, save me. Of course, going into the jungle is even worse at this point. Ow. looks like that the Crimson's overlapping with the jungle. I don't think that's going to be very good for an initial start if I really want to explore the jungle. Oh, goodness. Oh, jeez, that is stormtrooper accuracy right there. Get out of my way, spider. Man, it looks like the jungle is almost entirely corrupted. Or at least the jungle is gonna be... I'm gonna have to explore the underground jungle. That's some pretty bad luck. Although it looks like at least some of the jungle is still uncorrupted. Alright, so some of the jungle is still uncorrupted. It's just not looking good. Jeez. Out of the frying pan and into the fire. This is not looking good. Alright. First things first, we need to get rid of these guys. We need it to be safe to put down our piggy banks. Oh good, I've got some hearts, so now I can at least tank another hit. Alright, there we go. Bit of a breather. Of course, it's not ideal because I didn't really try to grab everything. The real question is whether or not I can get this rope up in time to die to that jungle bat. Apparently, no. All good. Hey, Ty. Completely understandable. There's more important things than a stream. Alright, so that was near the end of the world on that side. So it's actually a pretty good point. So what I'm probably going to do is between the stream try and build up a few things and see what else I can do to get more stuff going. Like, I have enough gold to be able to do a pylon, but I need to make more gold so I can start getting a pylon network going. Oh! Of Canaan? Or is it like Settlers of Catan? Alright, Cat's decided she wants attention. So this seems like a pretty good stopping point for where it is, because it's almost 1 in the morning anyway. We've gotten a good chunk of the surface explored, so next time I can start working my way down, start trying to get more ore, boost my armor, and do more stuff to be able to get ready for starting bosses. Oh, Settlers of Catan? Well, I hope you had fun with that, Ty. It's been a long time since I got to play Settlers of Catan. So, alright folks, well you have a wonderful night, stay safe, stay healthy, and we'll continue with more Terraria tomorrow. I don't know, I've usually had a good bit of fun of Settlers, despite that it can be very random with stuff. Alright, well you guys have a wonderful night. See you tomorrow.